Good morning. It's Margaret Pat at the University of Sewing. It is Facebook Live, and I have Pat with me.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, so we are getting into the final hit for Christmas in July.
It's almost over.
It's almost over. So if you have not purchased your Christmas fabric at 20% off, why not? Do you not like a good deal? And this week, the precuts are on sale.
Oh, yes.
So I'm just going to tell you, we decided that we were going to give away a cool pattern that maybe will inspire you. We've got this baskets and butterfly pattern that uses our layer cakes. And so this ends up with a quilt that is 68 by 76. But you know what people could also use for this?
What else?
Our shop hop blocks.
Yes, they could. Because
they could use our shop hop blocks because it's very simple, and you could use that too. So I'm just going to tell you that those two things are available. But this pattern is our giveaway today.
Oh,
and so we're going to give this away, and we're going to throw in another little tidbit to really encourage you to share today. We have got this Quilt As You Go handbook that even if you're like past this, wouldn't this be a great gift to somebody who's just getting started?
Yeah.
It would be a great gift for them. So these two items are our giveaway today when you share. So the way it works.
So what we would like you to do, we know you're watching, and we want you to share, hit that share arrow. And we would like you to write in comments, shared, so that we know you're shared. And then we take everyone's name and we put them in a little bucket, and we pull out a number, a name. And you know what? You don't even have to come see us. If you're not in the area, we will mail these to you. But most of all, we'd like you to come see us so that you can see what else you'd like to buy.
Well, and just not only that, guys, but usually we hit maybe 10, 11 people sharing. Let's see if we can break the 20 mark this time.
That would be awesome.
We would love you to break the 20 mark this time. So if we break the 20 mark, I will come up with another gift and we'll give 2 giveaways. So encourage your friends, encourage people. We are getting a lot more play around the country, and we cannot express how much we appreciate it. You guys are wonderful. We're very grateful. But if we don't have lots of people that know about us, then I can't keep on bringing all the cool stuff. Because, you get to a place where you can't really, you've got to go, okay, we got to slow down here. We can't do as much because we only have this little small circle of people buying. Well, let's expand that circle. Let's make sure that everybody knows about us, because you know what? I'll bet you have friends who are like, well, but Susie, I only buy clothing fabric and I only get it from Europe. Well, what if they knew that they could get fabric from Europe here?
That would be we have lots of
shipping's a lot less expensive, guys.
Come on in and see what we have.
We have fabrics from Japan. We have fabrics from Italy. We have fabrics from England and France and Denmark. So I would love to expand those things, but I can't do that unless we have the customer base to do it. So when you share, what that gives the ability for us to do is carry more variety and a lot more things. And that's what I'd like to do, but we need your help. And I'm just going to tell you guys once again, thank you. You have been absolutely wonderful in this regard, but I'll bet some days you share and your friend Susie's not on the internet, and then other days you share and she is.
Yeah.
So we have 24 hours that you can put your name in there and say you shared. And maybe if you know your girlfriend who does that clothing sewing and only buys from European sources, she is only on the internet in the evenings, well, share them. So, all right, guys. Thank you.
Maybe you should thank Whitney, too, this week. Because she expanded our world as well.
She really did expand our world. So Whitney Luckenbill from Tomcat Stitchery was here on Wednesday night. she brought in a whole new group of people. Yeah, there was some of our customers there, but there were a lot of people. There was a wonderful gal from Wisconsin. Wow. There were several lovely ladies from Kentucky, gal from Ohio, another one from Illinois. I'm sure I'm missing other places. I mean, it was so cool, and they were all just so excited to meet her. It was such fangirl time. It was hysterical. So we really had a great time. We had the chocolate, we had all the fun stuff. And, you know, what it really boiled down to at the end of the day is that a lot of times when you think that, you know, she's on YouTube and she does these wonderful videos and people get to see her doing her clothes stuff, a lot of times what happens is she'll mention us, she'll mention other shops, but if you don't actually go there, you have no idea. Mm-hmm. So it was so neat to hear people say, wow, you have beautiful fabrics. We're really excited to know you're here. I had one lady when she got ready to leave, she was very quiet through the whole thing. And she came up to me and said, now that I know what good quality fabric you have, I will be making purchases online.
Oh, awesome.
It was awesome. Wow. So it was so much fun, you guys. I can't tell you how much we enjoyed it. You know, it is such a different thing. You know, as much as I love doing this and I love showing you what we have, it's so much more fun to actually meet in person.
It is.
So if you're on a trip and you're traveling and you can make us part of your visit, we would be so grateful. And if you're local, come and see us because we always love to see you. Now, what is going on here? There is like an explosion of pre-cuts on the table.
These are awesome. Layer cakes,
charm
packs, jelly rolls,
fat quarter bundles. All of this stuff right here is what's on sale right now. So the Christmas in July sale ends Monday night at midnight. So if you use the coupon code Xmas 24-31, it just was the beginning of the week and the end of the week. Well, actually, it's the end. I ended it at the end of the month for July. So that's why you're getting extra 2
days.
No, just one, because just one? We started and ended them. We started them on Monday and ended them on Sunday. So yes, it is just one extra day. So you get an extra day though. And guess how much these guys are off? Do you remember?
Are they 20%?
No, they're 25. They're 25%.
Well, let's go shopping, Margaret.
Yeah, really. I mean, there's some amazing stuff here. And don't forget, there's also stuff in clearance. So, you know, our stuff in clearance isn't like some places. You go into clearance and you go, oh, no, why they put that in clearance? Mine is just, I need shelf space. So there is lovely, lovely groups of things, including a brand new set of things we've got. We've got Wild and Wonderful from RJR. You can go online and see each of the individual prints at universityofsewing.com, but these are just gorgeous. There is so many pretty things in here, and we only got those in pre-cuts.
Oh, okay.
We only got those in pre-cuts. We have some other things I think that were similar, but I just thought they were too special not to get. So we have things from Rifle Paper Company. We've got Free Spirit. We've got QT Fabrics. We've got Riley Blake. We have got our Wyndham. And there is just so many gorgeous fabrics here. And I just want you to know that they are 25% off. You know, one of the things that I think we forget is that most of our quilting usually involves that what we've got to cut are something that is easily cut off of it, like a jelly roll. 2.5 inch wide strip, you can cut your triangles, you can cut your squares, and all of a sudden you have a coordinated, beautiful quilt. You still get to be creative, but you can do it much faster because you didn't have to cut every single strip and all that sort of thing. So it just makes it easier. So what I wanted to make sure that you knew is that these were all on sale. Hey guys, this also includes our McKenna Ryan and our Tilda fabrics. So if you've been thinking that you would like some of those and you've been kind of hesitating, we've got chambray bundles of Tilda. We've got all of these beautiful different groups from Bloomsville. And because we have the entire line of Tilda, the Bloomsville line, and the Pie in the Sky line, I think we have most of that still left. You can get your coordinates.
Yes.
So there's some really beautiful things that you can create. If you go to tildaworld.com, they've got free patterns all over the place. So if you like the fabrics and you've been kind of thinking about it, get yourself a chambray bundle, get yourself a bundle of the Bloomsville fat quarters. You've got a quilt in no time at all, because most of her quilts, she uses a really big variety of fabrics. She's got one quilt that she uses 43 different fabrics.
Wow. And I thought I was high with 23.
So most of them aren't that big, but she uses a wide variety. Her stuff has got a very wonderful, like, encompassing feeling, so that when you use all those fabrics and you use the chambrays, and we can always find you the solids to go with it if you want. There is just, it is a really nice put together feel. Sometimes you put a scrap quilt together and you're like, oh boy, that really does look scrappy.
Yes.
I've done that before.
Yes.
Well, this is a great way for you to go ahead, and maybe you've got, you've been wanting a group of solids, or you've been wanting some blenders. This basic line from Rifle Paper Company, what a great bunch of fabrics to add to what you've got, so that you can go ahead and make that scrap quilt, but have something that puts it all together. The same thing is true of these low volume fabrics. They are just perfect. Somebody came in here yesterday with her quilt top, and her quilt top, it looked like she had gone through and picked all of her favorite fabrics from here. And then she just took low volume whites and put the whole thing together. It was so pretty. I mean, she pulled it out and had it out, and I was across the room, and I'm like looking, go, whoa, what's that one? It is lovely. So, we still have night vision with a panel in it and fat quarters. There's a lot of our fat quarter bundles that have panels with them, so that you can put something together and have a quilt, a wall hanging, a throw, whatever it is, pretty darn quickly. Before I go much further, and I do want to take us back, I want to make sure we talk about the panels. We've got these easy to make, great fabrics that you can make the most darling apron out of. And it comes with these really cute little mitts. So that one would be a really good idea for you to go ahead and make this. But you know what? In this pre-cut sale, all of our panels are for sale. So if you've seen a panel in the last couple of weeks and you thought, well, boy, I'd like that, instead of just the 20% off, it's 25% off. So it's just a really good deal. So I want to make sure that we mention this right now, so you guys can start thinking. We are going to do a beginning quilting class. So I know there's some of you out there that you probably have a friend, you have someone who's thinking about they'd like to learn how to sew and they'd like to learn how to quilt. So what they could do is they could take our Sewing Machine Demystified class that we're going to have in August, and then they could turn around and start in this quilt right away.
That is a great beginner session.
It is a great class. We also have a beginner rotary cutter class. So if they already know how to use their sewing machine, but they're really hesitant because they've never used a rotary cutter, we've got a rotary cutter class, and then they can do beginning quilting. How cool is that? All right, so we're going to come back here. Dave, make sure that we get a good picture of all the panels. Why don't you take a walk around this whole kiosk here? And there's just a wonderful group of things. And like I said, those are all on sale. Now the kits aren't, but everything else, I mean, You could make your own tote bags. We've got some really cute ones here. And our general Christmas fabric is 20% off. So now if you see a panel that you like and then you want to add those fabrics to coordinate with them.
Oh, absolutely.
So you are set and ready to go. And we have stuff that has vintage feels. We've got stuff that's kind of European. We've got things that are very more modern looking. So we're trying to catch all in here. So, but we just have all of these really cute things, and I want you to get them before they go off sale. The other thing that I want to do today, though, is we haven't talked about our clothing fabric for a minute. We have not talked about our clothing fabric for a minute. So what I was thinking is that it would be really nice to go ahead and come back and show you, you know, I was telling you earlier that we have fabrics from Italy and we have fabrics from France and some other things. So how about a gorgeous piece of crinkle chiffon in these awesome colors?
Beautiful.
This is a piece of silk. And what you could do with this, I think it's silk, and maybe I'm lying. Let's find out exactly what it is before I say that. Yes, this is silk, and it's an Italian. If you go in the search engine at the University of Sewing, all you have to do is put Italian, and you're going to come up with some fabrics. So this is one of them, and I thought, wouldn't this be a beautiful little jacket for a summer evening? Are you doing some traveling this summer and you wanted something simple and easy to put together? Make yourself a little kimono jacket, and this would be a perfect cover-up for on your cruise or on some sort of trip that you're making, and you just want something pretty. Imagine that over a all black, you've got your black top on, or an all white one. You have a white top on and your white pants on, and then you put this over top of it. How gorgeous would that be? So that is really beautiful. Now, I want to point out this fabric because Whitney, this is what she wore when she came to the University of Sewing on Wednesday night. She wore her dress. It was a Cashmerette dress that she made out of this fabric. So that was really beautiful, and you can see her on her YouTube channel in this particular fabric. So that was really one that I wanted to point out. Again, another cotton from Italy. We have this beautiful crepe silk. This is another really gorgeous fabric. Now, the difference between this and that chiffon I showed you is this is not see-through. So this could make a gorgeous dress. It's got a border print on it if you look. And so you could turn this, oh, I guess actually it's got like a stripe in it. It's really interesting. So when I'm thinking about this one, the most ultimate tank top, really beautiful. The other thing you could do with it, you could make it into a dress. It could be a very pretty jacket too. I mean, this is just a great, great fabric for so many things. Very, very classy looking. So those are really pretty. We have some designer fabrics. This one is just really fun. It's got the writing on it. It doesn't really say anything, guys, so you don't have to worry about what it says.
No, it looks like my grandma's scribble.
So it's a beautiful piece of, this is a cotton voile. So again, a really cool dress, a beautiful top. So those are some really pretty ones. I want to bring you around to this other side because it's really fun. So we've got a piece of silk cotton. So what's really cool about silk cotton is the cotton's against your skin and the silk is the outer part of the fabric. And look at this amazing large print. So this would make a beautiful long tunic.
Oh, it
would not be just gorgeous.
It would be a wonderful tunic.
And you could make a jacket out of it. It would be such a standout. So really pretty, beautiful ideas for that. So again, from Italy, just in case you're wondering. So then we have this piece of silk. this, I think, is so stunning. Now, the background here is not a pure white. It is more of a slightly off-white. So those of us who are typically not going to feel comfortable in bright whites, this will still work for your skin. So the really lovely thing is those who look good in whites, it's going to look good on you, but it's also going to look good on someone like me who has a little bit more yellow in their skin, and it's sometimes white, it just doesn't look very nice on me. So that dress, blouse, top, all kinds of things about this. Oh my God, the tunic out of that would be stunning. That is just so beautiful. Okay, some more silk chiffon. This is also a designer piece. We have it in the pink colorway. And I'm just going to tell you, we all need a jacket out of this. This is so cute. This would be like one of those little kimono jackets as an over top. You would be just so, everybody would come up to you and say, where did you get that? And it's not hard to work with, guys. It's so beautiful.
It looks like it would be hard to work with. Thank you.
If the pink is not your colorway.
Oh, look at this
Look at the colors on this one. We have this beautiful tan with a little bit of a, I don't know, I guess I would call that a green gray. It's so lovely. So very, very beautiful. Again, another one that will, I think, work for a lot of skin tones. Okay. Barbie's just been out.
Yes,
the Barbie movie has just been out.
My Arizona groove went to it.
If you're in a pink groove right now and you want some pink, I have the pink for you. But you know what I love about this is a really classy looking pink. This is one of those fabrics that when somebody comes into the room in this, you're thinking, oh, I'll bet they're a very professional, very put together person.
Yes.
This is that kind of fabric. So how cool is that? So very pretty. I'm thinking the classic beautiful shell, maybe with a cow neck on it. How pretty would that be? A dress out of it would be stunning. There is a lot of things you could do with that, but you know what else it could be? It could be a lining in something.
Oh, absolutely.
Wouldn't that be just so much fun?
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be just so much fun? This next fabric is also good like that. It could work both ways. By the way, everything we've shown you is silk, guys. Now, if you're worried about silk, what I'm just going to tell you is you can always wash silk. Silk was washable. They had silk back in the days of, you mean
stagecoaches?
Stagecoaches, and I was thinking further back than that. They had it in the Middle East back in the, Egyptian days. So
yes.
Silk has been around for a really long time. They didn't have dry cleaners then, okay? So they just didn't. So what you're going to do, if you like having a dry cleaner take care of it, super. I don't have any problems with that. But what I am telling you, if you just want to make like something like a beautiful top, something that's, not going to be really big, or like the little kimono jacket, fill up your sink with some water, soak it, let it, just don't use detergent.
Would you use Woolite?
Or your shampoo.
Oh, shampoo. I've got some of that.
I mean, we all have some of it, just a little bit. You don't need even much.
Is this a blue or a black?
It is blue. It's a beautiful navy.
Okay.
It's a very classic silk. It is so beautiful. Again, lining on something, it's going to make a gorgeous dress. It's going to make a gorgeous blouse. I mean, the shell, the ultimate shell that you want to wear in the summertime, how cute is that? Okay, so now we get to a really pretty, also navy, floral. This is a crinkle chiffon, so it is a bit sheer. You would want to line this if you're going to use this. But look how beautiful this fabric is. It's got a gorgeous drape. Look at that. Wow. This is going to make up for somebody, again, the kimono jacket, the beautiful shell, the perfect summer afternoon wedding you're going to, and you need that dress, the dress that you never seem to have. Let's get that taken care of. By the way, we have scheduled another fitting workshop class. So you make the mock-up, come in, we can go ahead and get the pattern altered for you. Okay, we have got, now we are coming into some other fabrics. Now you should have, nope, not that one. The one down there. Tell us what this one is.
Sure.
Linen lycra?
Linen lycra, yes.
Okay, linen lycra. So this is linen and lycra, which means that when you sit in this, it stretches with you instead of just being stiff.
Well, isn't that awesome idea?
So if you and I pull this a little bit, look, we've got some stretch.
Awesome.
It's not super stretchy, but it's got beautiful recovery.
You won't have to worry about scrunching up.
No.
Pulling it back down.
No, you don't have to worry about any of those things. So this is a lovely fabric. Pair of pants, a gorgeous skirt, a beautiful dress. This fabric is stunning. And Dave, if you get up closer to it, hold it out for him, Pat, please. It is got an amazing texture to it. It is really beautiful.
But it feels really soft.
It does. It feels great. It actually feels a lot softer than most linens do to me. So I was kind of surprised at that. So beautiful fabric there. Okay, let's go to some cotton lycra. So now this one is actually, I have been debating on this now for a while, but it is black and white.
Yes.
It is black and white. So this is your perfect, I'm thinking like the perfect capri pants.
Oh.
Because this is got lycra in it too. So we've got the stretch here. Hang on to it, Pat, and show them we've got some stretch.
Good
so
stretch.
How cute would this be? Again, your summer cute little dress. You could make a button-up top out of it, which would be really comfortable. Short sleeve or sleeveless would be really cute. You could go ahead and make yourself a pair of capris or a pair of like little cigarette pants. Super cute fabric and very, very classy, very contemporary, but it has that kind of classic feel to it. So, and it's cotton, guys, so that's really nice. Okay, last one. Now, this one is a wool chalet.
This is wool?
This is wool. I know. Isn't that crazy? You never think of this as wool, but it is like the most, you know, I just think that this is like the perfect pleated skirt. It is a gorgeous dress. If you're thinking about what you're going to do for the fall or winter, but you can, it's not heavy.
No.
It's a total tropical weight wool.
This is very, and look at the drape on that. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And it's just such a lovely thing. You could even make, I think you could make a pair of those very blousey pants out of this too.
Yes.
That would be super cute. You know, you've got a lot of this is perfectly opaque, so you wouldn't have to do any kind of lining unless you just really wanted to.
And this is
and
black?
It doesn't feel, this is wool and it doesn't feel scratchy at all. No, it's navy.
Navy,
it's
okay.
navy. It's navy. So,
I'm sorry, folks. I need to have black against navy so I can tell.
Well, looky.
I know.
So, there you can see, okay?
Yes.
So, there we go. All right, so where are we at here? We are almost there. Now, let's go get our two things that we're, oh, you did it. You're so good. Okay. So, again, would you please share our video? We'd like to get to 20 today in our shares because then I will add another gift with this and so 2 people could win. But somebody's going to win this beautiful Quilt As You Go. I love the fact that it is one of these kind of spiral notebooks. And you can open it up to wherever you want. And then we've got the baskets and butterflies pattern that is super cute. So these are going to be our giveaway. And like I said, this one just uses those 10-inch squares. And that's those layer cakes that we have in, like, we have a lot of different choices. So you could really have a lot of fun making some things.
Just out of curiosity, how many layer cakes does this take? May I ask?
You can. You're going to have to look at it for me, though. So we have that. So, okay. So today, just so that you know, guys, we're actually doing an open sew today if you want to come in. So if you are like really sick and tired of the heat and you want to get away and you want to just maybe go do something, come on to the shop. Hang out with us and sew. We'd like that.
This, for this 68 by 76 quilt, only takes 1 layer cake.
Oh, there you go. So really cool. So that's gonna be beautiful. So they've obviously used black with this, but you could use white instead. They've put butterflies around the outside edge, which seems a little bit intense for me. But you know what? It could have any border around it.
It could have anything you would like.
So there's a lot there. So if you'll please share, to let your friends know what we carry, because we'd like to have them as customers too. We love you guys all. Thank you so much for being such great customers and being our friends.
We love you.
We do. And we will look forward to seeing you next Friday for Facebook Live.